2, 1, drop it.
Hey guys, today I'm going to provide you with some tips and tricks for the Monopoly Ultimate Banking Edition, which will help you to win the game. I can't guarantee that you will win the game every single time, but these tips will definitely help you. The first and most important tip is to buy whichever property you land on. Doesn't matter which property it is, doesn't matter if it's cheap or if it's expensive. Just buy it, because buying the property lets you to collect rents from other players who land on that property. When you buy more properties on the board, there are more spaces on the board where people can land and pay you rents. This increases your income, so that increases the chances of you winning the game. And now, to buy the properties that you know you have to buy to win the game, you need to land on them. And there are some things that you can do that could increase your speed of the process of buying these properties. Okay, I think you should know these spaces. There are 4 of these on the board, one there, the other one there, and the other one here. You pay the $100 and move to any space on the board that you wish to move to. Just pay the $100 whenever you land on one of these spaces and move to any property you want to buy. I suggest that you go to the most expensive property that has not yet been bought by anyone else. If it's the first round, it's going to be Boardwalk most probably, because no one else is going to have it yet. So just go there and buy it. Even though it's just $100, it's okay, just you can pay it, it's worth it. The reason I ask you to go to Boardwalk is that you get a lot of rent from this place. Look at that, $1,600 for level 5. That's good. You could also focus on the orange spaces because they're visited really often by players. Sometimes you have one property left in one of your color sets, and at that time you can use these spaces to move to that property that you still have to buy to finish that set. And when you get that set, you get +2 rent levels on each of those sets properties. For example, I own 20 and 19, and 18 has still not been bought by any other player, and I land here, so I pay $100 and go there and get 18 and get my set, and then I get +2 house levels on each of these properties. When you're in the late game and all the properties have been bought and you still land here, I would say you could still use it and land on any other of your properties and increase the rent level if you have extra money with you. Otherwise, just stay where you are. Or you could also go and get $200. It's a loss of $100, but you get 200 here. And next, when you get locked up in jail in the early game, when most properties have still not been bought, just pay the $100 and leave jail, because you need to go and get more properties before others get them. You cannot waste a turn in the early game. But when you get locked up in jail in the late game, where every property has been bought and they have high rent levels, just stay in jail. Don't pay the $100 and rush out of jail. Stay there because it acts like a free pass from paying rent for. Now I'm going to give you some tips for the event cards. Okay, these cards give you an opportunity to go wherever you want on the board. They're basically just these spaces, only that they're free. Just follow the same things that I told you for the location spaces and you'll be fine. Okay, these ones, they increase your rent level by 1 and reduce your neighbor's rent level by 1. Who your neighbors are depends on the location where you are. For example, if you take 3 as yours, your neighbors are 4 and 2. Okay, you can use it wherever you want, but just make sure that your neighboring properties aren't yours, and then you'll be fine. This is a really nice card. It helps you to increase one of your property's rent level to 5. I'd say choose the most expensive property that you own. This card increases the rent level of all the properties on one side of the board. A side is just literally a side, like this side, or that side, or the left side, or the right side. I'd say choose the side with the most number of properties that you own. It's basically the same thing, but it reduces 1 rent level for all the properties on that side. So I'd say choose the side with the least number of properties that you own. This is the next card. Let me give you an example for this. Imagine you choose 7. According to this card, when you choose 7, the rent level drops by 1 for the entire color set, that is 6, 7 and 8. So make sure to choose a color set where you own only 1 property so that you're least affected there. If you choose a color set where you have 2 properties, you're going to lose a rent level for 2 properties. So better choose the one with just 1 property. These are the same, only that they give you a +1. So you could choose a color set where you own the full thing, that is 3 of them, so that you benefited a lot from these. If you don't own anything with the full set, choose the one with 2 at least, so that it's better than just playing 1. Yeah. Okay, the next ones. These cards are interesting. Okay, these are the only cards that allow you to choose any property card. Any means from any player. Doesn't have to be yours. So you can choose any other player's card, and then their rent level resets to 1. I'd say choose Boardwalk if it isn't yours, because you know the rent is really high there. If Boardwalk's yours, then choose the next most expensive one that you don't own. These cards allow you and one of the other players to collect $200 from the bank. Okay, while choosing the other player, make sure to not choose the person with the least wealth, because your aim should be to bankrupt them and not help them to stay in the game for longer. And don't choose the person with the most wealth too, because I think it'll become easier for them to win. Choose someone of your own level with roughly the same wealth. Okay, these cards allow you to trade with another player. By the way, in this edition of Monopoly, you can't trade, you can't directly trade because everything goes through the banking unit. So you have to depend on these cards for trading and stuff. Make sure you trade with some benefits for you too. Just make sure you have some profits from the trades. Nothing much to say for these, because you just send someone to jail. Pick the person you hate the most. Gotta pay $50. Can't do anything about that. Everyone moves to free parking. Can't do anything. This one, players pay rent level 1 for the next 2 turns. Can't do anything for that. I think that should wrap it up for this video. If you're still watching, thanks for sticking around. If you have any doubts or some other tips that I have missed, feel free to comment down below in the comment section. Try clearing your doubts, and please like this video and subscribe to my channel and ring the notification bell. And guys, if you want to see a Fortnite gameplay video from me, comment down below saying #Fortnite. Thank you for watching.